Hello everyone, I'm Jadey Sims. Hope you're having a good afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. And welcome back to another speed build video. I know it's been a while since we've done one of these, but this speed build is actually kind of different. And I know I say that in every video, but this one kind of is because it's part of a huge collab that I'm doing with a bunch of other people, and it's hosted by MizzGamerGeek, and we are recreating like Willow Creek, so everyone has a certain lot and everyone's doing different types of buildings, and it's super fun, and I'm so excited to see everyone else's. On the 4th of August she is doing a live stream, so make sure to go follow her over there. I'll put her socials down below. She's a very good friend of mine. If you don't know her, you're missing out, so go check her out and go check out everyone else who's involved. And yeah, so this lot is a residential lot. It is 40 by 30 and it's on the Park Shore lot in Willow Creek, and I wanted to go for a really super fun modern home kind of style. I did have like my reference picture, which was just the back of the house, so I had no idea what to do for the front or the floor plan, so I just went with it and had a go and had so much fun. Like, this build took me a very long time to do, but I had so much fun with it. I really enjoyed how it came out, and like personally, like, who wouldn't want to live in this house because it's freaking awesome. So this house is valued at 134,842 simoleons. It is 3 bedrooms. It has like a master bedroom, another like teen girl's bedroom, and a toddler's bedroom, which is fun. It has 3 bathrooms. One of them is like the ensuite, and then the other one's a downstairs kind of guest bathroom, and the other one is just a regular upstairs bathroom. And for the hashtag, it's hashtag GamerGeekWillow, so you can find the house and everyone else's house is on that hashtag, so that's awesome. And I'm so excited to see everyone else's. I'm absolutely excited. Like, I just can't get over how excited I actually am. For this house, like, the roofing was like quite difficult, but here I'm just like working on this like little balcony area, which is kind of fun, using those like doors from Eco Lifestyle, I believe. Each side of the house has that, and it's just super fun, and I really like how it turned out. I'm really excited. Little balcony over here, and the house is like mainly white with like black accents and everything. But I always find it really hard to like build houses that are just like plain white with black windows, so I did change it up a little bit and add like some wood accents later on, so that kind of like give it a bit more detail and everything, and I really like how that turned out. And that little pond bit in the back is super cute, and there is a pool I did add in. Here I'm doing like the side gate and these stairs, and just that it was a lot of hassle because every time I put the stairs in and I did a bit of adjustments, they kept popping up like that, and it was super annoying, so I kind of just had to leave them until the end, and I didn't really know what to do with the front. I kind of messed around, but I really like how it turned out, and I hope you do too. If you are liking this speed build video so far and all these videos, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. Anything else you say? I don't know. Yeah, it's been a while since I did a speed build because I just got a bit ill. Not anything like too bad, just felt just really tired and energy, and just got a bit of a stomach bug, you know? So I wasn't really in the mood for like doing anything, but I'm back now and I'm super excited. And the roofing on here, and yeah. So I do have like my cottage living like let's play, and just having so much fun with that. And this little skylight here is super fun. I really love how it turned out. I love looking up to it and the light coming down. It's awesome. I had to fiddle around with it a lot because it was just very fiddly, as you can see. But yeah, just fiddling around with this, trying to get like the right size, and so there's no like clipping at the top, but I did get that sorted out. It was like a bit big, so I do like shorten it a little bit. But yeah, like this pack, I kind of went like pack heavy and used quite a bit of stuff. Like for the beginning of this build, like right now actually, like it was before like cottage living came out, so there was none of the cottage living stuff before the update. But I think I did finish this build off with cottage living, so I filmed a bit before it came out and a bit after, because like I couldn't place doors for ages. I know loads of people had that problem, so I was like trying to figure that out, because I was like, I can't build this or do a floor plan with no doors, you know? So yeah, we're doing that grand, not really that grand, but like a really cool like staircase kind of area. And I was like, again, it's just a lot of like fiddling about with a lot of things, because I was like trying to figure out, because I wanted this like open like staircase area. I didn't want it just blocked off, so like you can look down, but there's a little block at like the end of like the stairs that I just would not want to like fill in. Get rid of, I mean. So I had to just kind of fill around with that. I just couldn't figure out how to just delete that one block, which was super annoying. But we got it sorted, and it looks super cute. I just put like a little chair there. I know I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, but yeah. Yeah, just filling around with these stairs, like it took me so long to do, but in the end it's kind of worth it. Like, it looks really pretty, and you can go up them. I think this house is fully play tested. I might have missed like some things, but I do play test my houses before I put them on the gallery, so everything is fully functional, which is awesome. Absolutely love it. And like I was saying, I went like very pack heavy because I just got so excited. I didn't want to restrict myself too much, but it does have no CC, which is good. So like, you don't have to have CC to use this, which I thoroughly enjoy building with like no CC for YouTube and everything. So more people like can download it, but I do occasionally like to do CC builds, because I know like some people like CC and some people don't, but I kind of like to have a mix of things. In my gameplay stuff, I like to use like mods and things just because that's how I play personally, but that's just how I like it. So yeah, we're just working on like the outside now, just kind of fiddling around with things, trying to make it like the front match the back, you know? Adding a bit of detail on the roofs and all these white detailings. Like, I absolutely love it. It's like so modern and like so fancy. I thought like this house could be like for like an interior designer, like lives here and he's like built this house from scratch, and his wife and his kids here, so it's like kind of like their dream home kind of thing. I didn't go into it with like dream home like decorative vibes in mind, but it kind of turned out that way. But there's a lot of things in here, like these wood accents. I was trying to find the right wood to use and try to find like which one looks the best, you know? So I didn't want it like too old looking, and I just want it like quite clean and modern. Here we are, just like, again, like working on the front, and then the door wasn't centered. That was annoying me, so I was like just moving that around and just fiddling about with the things. And the floor plan, like, I just didn't know what to do, so I kind of put it off for like the longest time. But yeah, just working on like all these like little bits and like kind of jumping around, trying to like make this staircase like look good and not like too odd, you know? Like, here we are working on the floor plan for the upstairs, and I have like the master bedroom on upstairs on like one half of the entire house, so that's kind of fun. So they have like, I think like 2 balconies actually, which is super fun. Here I'm just working on the little like fire pit now in the back, and I wanted it to like look like it was kind of like, you know, like built into the actual wall, and everything is kind of built there. As like I said, this whole house is like built by an architect design who wanted to like feel like everything was like built in and like made for it and everything. So just like playing around with that, and with I do add like some like lighting around everywhere, which is super nice and fun and all that. Using these little lights from the base game, which are really easy to hide and just kind of make everything look good. Using them around like the little like fountain thing, and use them on the steps as well, but I couldn't do it on like the platforms because they wouldn't place there. Using these ones like around the windows, I think from Spa Day, which they just kind of really stand out super nice. And I used the lights around like the doors as well, just to kind of like make them light up a little bit. Well, that's what lights do. I was using those ones, but like they just didn't really go well. Yeah, just placing these at the stairs now, and I really like how it looks. Just looks like super nice. I keep saying super. But yeah, just kind of putting like the little like flooring in now, and I was like I said, I was like putting off like decorating for the longest time, but like just playing around and starting with the dining room here, because in the picture that's where the dining room was, and I didn't really know the colour scheme like I wanted to go, because I didn't want to just go black and white through like the entire house. I think I did, but like just kind of keep it neutral, but like add like colour through little like decoration things. Like here I'm just adding like the little blue tealy curtains and adding a little platform there and like the cool little painting and like just yeah, like adding like colour through like just some fun like things and a little fluffy rug there and little plants. I just add plants like absolutely everywhere. But yeah, I think a lot of this like house was built before Cottage Living came out, and by the end of it Cottage Living had come out, so I was like towards the end of it there are like a few things with Cottage Living in, which is nice. I didn't know if they'd actually like fit in well, but they actually did, so I was like quite surprised. But I really like this white kitchen with a lot of like there's a lot of like detailing things that add like a lot more colour. But yeah, I just really like the white, and these counters I think are from the home design thingy, and the little towel on the end, and just all these little clutter items, they just look amazing. And yeah, just like adding like this, I was like trying to find like, you know, what are they called, like chimney thingies? I don't know what they're called, but yeah, trying to find one that kind of just fits, because like we need some better ones. I think we need more in the game because there isn't that many. I don't like them when they come from fully from the ceiling for this house, but I was like, that one kind of works with the kitchen. And I always end up putting like way too much clutter in the kitchens, and they always end up not having a space to cook. So I think they always end up in like 1 or 2 spaces to cook that are actually like free. But anyway, but yeah, I think yeah, just I love adding like little clutter items in the kitchen, because kitchens are always kind of cluttered. Like I don't know, I just love clutter. And adding these like little black what, I don't even know what things are called. I can't find words today. Those black things on the wall, and then also the shelves next to it, which I feel like it just adds a lot more to it. Like adding these plants around the coffee thing and the little spice rack, I think that is, or is it tea? I don't know. I think it's a spice rack. But yeah, just adding like little things on the shelves and just sizing them down, just so it'd probably be things up there like you know you don't use that often, but still like you want out on display to look good. And the little books up there I just thought was super cute. Probably they might fall off the shelf, but we don't want to talk about that. But yeah, just like I just really struggled with this floor plan. Like I didn't really know what to go into it, so I kind of just made it up as I went along. But yeah, like adding up here like this little chair here, because I couldn't get rid of that block, and these little like hanging plant things, and they're so cute. Like I just love to just sit there and chill, you know, like, you know, just sit there and chill and just feel cozy. And it would be nice to like have like the little like lighting like coming from the windows and the ceiling above. And I actually love these like plain white doors. Like I love a good modern door. But yeah, just adding like the little floor plan and just getting that all like set up. And here I'm working on like the master bedroom, like just trying to figure out like the floor plan of it, because it's like long and thin. I didn't really know where to put like the like bathroom, and I wanted a walk-in closet, which didn't really happen, but I still like the closet area. Like it just takes up an entire wall, which is super fun. I really like it. All like the module stuff is so good. And just trying to figure out which bed looks good, and I kind of liked this one with the grey with the little pop of orange, little pop of colour. So it was kind of like just like that. And yeah, I used the dark woods to kind of match the bed, and all these little different like wood textures. I'm so glad they all match. But yeah, just using this one and just changing the colour to match like the more orangey, and just have like, it's kind of like an accent wall, but for the thing in the middle, I don't know, I feel like it kind of worked. It's something a little bit different, you know. Yeah, still want to like the back door like accessible for that. So here we are working on like the little closet thing, and I was just trying to figure out like what things I liked and the placement for everything. I kind of fiddled around with it for quite a bit. But putting all like these things up there and little cupboards, and just having a few bits exposed, which was super nice. Just like playing around with them, like as you see, like just I didn't really know what, like where the things I wanted to go. And yeah, just having this, and I think I do add like a little, yeah, the little orange like poofy thingy just in the corner there. I just thought that was just like a nice touch. And adding the shoes, and just adding like these little baskets and clutter items. Like I think this is my favourite pack just for like the clutter items. Like I absolutely love it. And all the clothes, like Yeah, just having those in, I'm like, it just adds so much more detail to it. And I like exposed closets just in The Sims, like it just adds so much detail. I like all the little individual items. And this big rug I thought would just look nice there, and this little fluffy one over here. That's like the entrance to the bedroom, so it doesn't look like a bedroom when you first walk into it, but it is. Here we are just working on the bathroom now and this little shower area. But yeah, I really like doing like these little shower things like lately, just adding like, sorry, these like windows and a little door and just kind of like walk-in shower area. And even though it's like quite a small bathroom, I was trying to see if I could make it a little bit bigger there, but I couldn't. It just looked a bit weird. I didn't want it to be like a little hallway. But yeah, adding like little his and her sinks kind of thing, and little, a little like floor towel thing to go on like beneath the sinks. I'm getting lost for words. Little dressing gowns in the shower area and just these little things on the sink. Really like this black and white bathroom. I think it's just super modern, super like fancy. And I think it just works well with the really house. But yeah, just on this area, I just added like this desk here and these like curtains again. I think I use these curtains just throughout the house because they're the only ones that kind of really worked with like the whole aesthetic that I was going for. And this like computer here and the little bookshelf. And I don't think I had like too much more. Oh, a plant. All these plants are just amazing, and the plants from Paranormal are, I think, some of my favourite plants. Just trying to see where I could put these plants, and there was like that plain wall there, so I was just adding this because it just kind of matched with the colour scheme, you know. And on this balcony out here, just wanted like a few little yoga things, meditation things, and I thought like an art easel would be nice because you'd get a really, really nice view. But yeah, here I am just moving on to the other bedrooms, and which one do I do first? Like, I was trying to make this bathroom a little bit bigger, just so, you know, more room and everything. But yeah, I was first started going for like these bunk beds because I was like, okay, like I'll just have like these bunk beds because I really wanted to use them. But then I like did end up like changing my mind, so that doesn't stay. I do change my mind and turn it into a bedroom with like a double bed in it. And I do actually prefer this balcony to the other one. I do them later on, I think. Here I'm just using like this little like trick here that I saw like someone else do, and it is actually functional, which I was like so amazed by. This little laptop on like this shelf here, if you just size down like what they call like kitchen counters, there you go. And yeah, because I really like the colour of that chair, so then I was like, I'll change like the whole room to be like very pink. I don't know why I keep doing pink themed bedrooms, like I don't know. But yeah, like this wood, I just really liked it with this like pink colour. Like I think it just complemented it really nicely. And changing the, I do think I changed the little like countertop and putting those boxes there to kind of hide it, you know, so it doesn't look quite ugly. But yeah, here I'm like just changing it and then just moving it and then putting the laptop there, and I do put other like clutter items on, yeah, like the little pencils and other clutter items on different parts of the shelf because I just thought it was super, super cute. And when I found this, like, I'm just amazed by it. And that little octopus thing, you know those like viral things where like they're angry on one side and like happy on the other? Like I do have one. But yeah, like I thought that would be super fun, so I'm just gonna pretend it's like one of those because that's kind of fun. Just having that little there, it's super, super cute. I think it's from Nifty Knitting actually. Yeah, it will be because it's knitted. Little posters around here. I feel like her parents would just be like, not too many posters, but she gets away with like some of these, and that's like magazine covers just on the shelf, probably leaning up against the wall, I thought. And adding these things again, I kept adding these in the house because I just really liked them against the wood. Like I think it just worked really well. And then like these fairy lights, I put them in pink, just kind of like added them around the room. And yeah, I just thought they were just super, super cute. Just added a little bit of detail and I really, really liked it. Adding like little side tables. I like doing mismatched side tables because I think that's just super, super fun. And I liked that rug, but I kept this one because I wanted like a really light, airy kind of colour vibe. And like this wardrobe, I didn't really know what to do, so I used this one from university and the other one I can't remember where it's from. But I really like it, like the little like, it's almost like a staircase of like blocks and stuff, like the curtain and then the painting. Like I love this bedroom. To say I don't like pink that much, like I actually really like this bedroom. Like it's, come on, it's probably like my dream bedroom as younger, even though like I didn't like pink. But yeah, like adding on to like the bathroom now, I really liked this bathroom. Like I do add a bit changes and I do add like a window behind there like at the end. But this bathroom is just like kind of general. Oh my god, I can't talk. Like a general just kind of like upstairs like family bathroom, like shared bathroom for like the kids or something. But yeah, just adding all these like clutter items. I love that shelf just to add all your different like clutter things and all these different like dressing gowns. I love putting them everywhere. And like just candles just to make it a bit more fancy, you know. And like these rugs and just put them under the toilet and by the bath, like a bath mat, that's what they're called. I was trying to like floor towels. But yeah, this kid's bedroom, the colour scheme, please don't question it. I think it was inspired by that 10 and I was like, oh, the gingerbread, the cookies. So it's a very like chocolatey themed room. It's very, very brown. And then I was like, I do change the rug and the bed, but I was like, I don't know why I went for that colour scheme. Because I found the bed that matched and the little bear. And yeah, I kind of just went a bit overboard with the colour brown. Because the rug was too colourful, so I changed it. Here's the brown wallpaper and me changing the rug to another brown one. I don't know why, but I kind of like it. It's kind of a vibe. I don't know if I love it or hate it, but it's staying. It's like that. So here we are, like, moving downstairs and moving on to the living room. Like, I had no idea what I wanted to do, but I kind of wanted to do, like, a sunken living room because I really like the idea of playing around with, like, the different, like, platforms and stuff. Like, this was not after the update, but I was, like, obsessed with platforms in this house for some reason. And I really wanted, like, these, like, sectional sofas. I was just trying to figure out which one looked better, and I went with this one, and I really like the shape of it, actually. And I saw a trick somewhere, like, me finding all these tricks, using these pillows, and you can move them up, and they're still functional as a sofa, but it has, like, little pillows on, and just, I think that's just super, super nice. So I was trying to keep black and white, but then I still wanted a bit of colour, and this rug, I really liked it, and I wanted these yellow curtains to match, so it's kind of like a yellow living room, but it's not like too overly yellow, I don't think. I think it's like quite nice and calming. Like, I'd relax in this living room, even though I hate the colour yellow. I'm not trying to complain about all these colours that I hate, by the way. I love it, so that's why I put it there. Just something a little bit different, and adding all like these plants and greenery just to kind of like bring a bit more life to the house, because I was like, I didn't want it all black and white, you know? So here I'm just putting this, and this is when Country Living came out. I think, yeah, that thing's from Country Living. It's like a little basket with like towels and, not towels, like blankets and stuff in. I was like, that is just like the cutest thing I've ever seen, and I need that in my life. So here I am just like adding like the door over here and these other doors, and I was like, I really didn't know what to do with that other space. So I was like asking in the Discord thing and I was just like, what do I do with this space? And they were like, oh, an entertainment area. And I was like, that is an awesome idea. And my thing of an entertainment area is just a piano. So we put a piano in there and a bar. And adding a bit of space here because I just wanted something on the wall there, you know? And I just wanted to, like, move that. Do I move that? No, I moved the door around the other side. But yeah, this like, art piece here and these shelves and just puts loads of like clutter on the items. Oh my god, I can't talk. Just loads of clutter on the shelf, and I love that little tray. Where's that from? I can't remember where that's from again, but I love that hand from Paranormal, and just a bowling pin because why not? And these magazines, and it just makes it a bit more like lived in. That's what I'm going for, just kind of a more lived in vibe. And a little coat rack by the door. I know this isn't much of a house for a coat rack, but I kind of really wanted one here, and a little umbrella stand. I kind of really like it. And a little floor hoover thingies. I can't think of words today, so just excuse me. But yeah, like this entertainment area, I really liked how it turned out. I think like, dance floor, here's my piano. Like, you know, when you don't know what to put in a place, you just go smack a piano down. And this room, like, I kind of went for like a black theme, which I don't normally like doing in rooms because it kind of makes them a bit smaller if it's a small room, but I think it really worked quite nicely with this. But yeah, just changing the lights in here because I was like, okay, an entertainment area, you're gonna have some funky lights. I kind of kept the other lights like throughout the house just because I feel like in modern, like, you'd have them built into the ceiling, you know, you don't have much like hanging down stuff. So we have that, and like on this wall, I think I do change that. Yeah, here I had the like fairy lights. I add these fairy lights around the entire room and please tell me that looks amazing, because I think it looks amazing. Like, best decision ever by me. And then, yeah, just putting these, like, plant things, like, on the wall. I kind of really liked how it looked. Kind of just added a bit more, like, dimension to it. And yeah, just adding this, I sized it up and I was like, that is too big. So I moved it onto like the other wall, and then I was trying to figure out like something to put there. So I was like, that looks good. I was like, why not just put that there? And then add in a lot of like the wood accent walls kind of everywhere, and this little downstairs like guest bathroom as you like walk in. Kind of just having that, and then a little laundry basket with like little clothes spilled out. Like, I don't know, I just thought that was a nice touch. I know it's not like the house for it, but I kind of really liked it, so I did it. Yeah, up here I didn't really know what to do, so I kind of kept it like quite simple. Like, it's quite a plain walkway, but there's just a few like art pieces up here, and like another, I was trying to figure out if I needed another rug there, but I decided against it. And here's actually where I changed this wall, and I actually really like how I changed this wall. So I got rid of the wall but left them there, and then just put planks, so it's kind of like a little divider, which I really liked it. I really liked how it looked. And here I'm just working on like the outside on the little balcony. So this is like the parents' room. Adding these little lights because like why not? And for hers I put like more extra like pink fairy lights around, which was super nice, and a little lounge chair. Like, I love this balcony. I absolutely love this balcony, and these little light lantern thingies. And yeah, just adding another plant out here, and it just looks super, super cozy. Like, wouldn't you want to just be wrapped up on a blanket, just on a chill evening, just wrapped up in a blanket, just snuggling up there? Like, I'd fall asleep for sure. And add in like the gate and the stairs back because they were like, they just did not want to cooperate. And the stairs wouldn't put there actually, so I just moved that again, just because to cover up the gap. But yeah, just changing the flooring again, just because I didn't really like how white it looked. So I was like putting that to kind of like give it a bit more depth so you can like see them a bit better. Here I am adding some windows on this side of the house, just because it looked a bit plain. Like, I just didn't like how plain it looked. But yeah, kind of I think I had a bit more like details and like foliage on the side of the house, just to kind of like clean it up a bit, because it kind of looks a bit ugly, not gonna lie. Yeah, here I'm just doing this, just kind of like feel like it goes around it, you know, like kind of make it look a bit better and less ugly, to be fair. But yeah, here I'm in the back garden, and I really wanted like a pool because I feel like this house would definitely have a pool, and for some reason it wasn't letting me place the pool like on the ground, so I had to like create this platform and then create the pool. Don't know why that is, but yeah. So you have like steps up to go to the pool, which is kind of fancy, and like changing the colour, so it's like a lot nicer colour water. I really like that colour water actually. But yeah, just put in more like plants around here, and then there's like a little seating area, and yeah, like I think I just put some like yeah, little like playground items out here, just a swing set and a climbing frame, and just kind of like colour the grass in a bit and a bit of landscaping and everything, so it looks like it's like walked on and used. I really like doing this just because it makes it a bit more realistic, you know? Yeah, just adding a bit more like flowers and stuff, and just working on the landscaping now. Pretty much done with the inside of the house, just working on the landscaping, and put a little pool floaties, and I think I put some like fish or something in the fountain there, because I was like, after the update I was like, why not? A little lounge area, just because like you got space there, why not for it, you know? Little lights around the pool so you don't like accidentally fall in. Yeah, little plants out here just because I was like, it's a bit area there, I didn't really know what to put there. I was like, plants look cool, you know? you know, you get me. More plants out here, just adding like plants and this little, I don't know what they're called, but those little things that go like up the wall there, and all these other little plant thingies. I'm just saying plant thingies. Just a tree there, just working on the landscaping basically. About to head off into like the screenshots in a minute, so if you like this video, please leave a like, leave a comment below, and yeah, don't forget to check out GamerGeek's live stream where she goes through everyone's houses. Like, I'll be there. I'm so excited to see everyone's, and I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, so bye bye.